Hi, my name is Rodney Korn, and I'm one of the co-founders here at PTA Global. Hey, have you ever wished that you could just find something, a tool or some site or something that you could go into the industry that would just spit out a bunch of programs for you? Programs that are already made so you didn't have to think about it, but it had taken in all of the factors into consideration of what you're going to need for your client. Things like what their goal is, so programs that are written for specific goals, and what type of program would be best for specific clients. Some people want functional training. Some people would rather have machine-based training. Some people are more comfortable with this type of training than that type of training. Some people are at a very advanced level. Some people are beginner level. Some people are intermediate. All of these concepts. And then what about periodization? How do I factor in the periodization and make sure that it progresses from week to week to week? And not only just in sets and reps and the volume and intensity and all that stuff, but also in the complexity of the exercise. So am I changing and manipulating exercises that are helping to really stimulate my client's neuromotor ability? Would that be cool? Wouldn't it be nice to have a tool like that? Well, if you're thinking or shaking your head and you're going, yeah, then you're on the same page with us here at PTA Global, because in fact, that's what we've done. It's called the Program Design Tool. We have developed over 800 programs that are specifically matched to different goals, different levels of ability, and different types of training. And we're going to take you on a little tour to show you what that looks like. But the cool thing about this is that not only have we taken into consideration all these factors that we've just mentioned, but we've also pieced it and matched this program design tool very specifically to a behavioral questionnaire. It's a simple questionnaire that takes about 5 to 10 minutes that allows you to connect with a client so you can find out from them what their goal is and why it's important to them. That's the motivational factor. What type of training would really most fit them? What type of training makes them feel comfortable right now so it meets them where they need to be met? Very important for compliance and very important for re-sign to establish that trust and rapport. So we built in questions specific to allow you to figure out how to get that. And then what level of ability are they at? Are they a beginner? Are they intermediate? Are they advanced? So we've taken all that information and we've already allowed you a tool that you can just go click, click, click. In 3 clicks, you come out with 12 weeks of programming. Pretty cool, huh? So let's take you through a little quick summary of that, show you what it looks like, and we hope you enjoy it. Thanks a lot. Okay, let's jump into this. Let's find out where this thing is, how do I access it, what does it look like, and what are some of the cool amenities to it. Well, first and foremost, this is a tool that is accessible only if you're in a PTA Global course. So if you're already signed up for a PTA Global course and you're in the educational process, then you already have access to it, you just may not know it. If you have not yet signed up for a PTA Global course, then we're still going to go through and show it to you so you can get a feel for what it looks like, and it might be something that helps you decide that maybe this is an educational process that would be for you. So if you're already signed up for one of the courses, you're going to come up to the top right hand corner of the website, www.ptaglobal.com, and you're going to log in. And once you've logged in, you'll get to your career pathway page. The career pathway page just tells you what courses you're taking. And then to the right of the courses, you're going to see 4 links. There's Apprentice Career Pathway, Program Design Tool, Global Community, which we highly suggest, and then your PTA on the Net link, which you better be using. If you go to the Program Design Tool, you click on that, and this pulls up the first of the 3 stages that we talked about. This is the goal. So we have 4 major goals. And remember, this is all tied to the behavioral questionnaire that we talked about. We have weight loss, sports conditioning, wellness, and lean body mass. So once you've found out what your client's goal is or what the goal is, you click on that. And then it says, okay, now what was the style or what was their preference of training that they want? Did they want traditional exercises or a traditional type program? Do they want a hybrid, which is a combination between the functional and the traditional? Or do they want to go primarily just the functional, which we call progressive? So let's say we picked hybrid. Once we get to the hybrid, now it says, okay, well, were they a lead-off, which is a beginner? Were they transitional, which is intermediate? Or were they a go-ahead client, which is the advanced? And let's say they were a transitional. So in 3 clicks, we now have 12 weeks of programming. So the programs are already written. They're already laid out. So let's see what that looks like. So this is week 3 of a weight loss, a transitional weight loss program for a hybrid type client. Now what it has is your movement preparation. So the first major box is all the movement preparation that we're going to do. So everything from foam rolling and or stretching to some speed, agility, and quickness, and or if there's some specific traditional cardio that's involved in that. Then it gets into the, quote, goal-based movement or the workout section that we would typically talk about. Has all the different exercises for that. And then it finishes up with the movement recovery, as well as a place to make client notes, which is very important, something we talk about in the course. It also comes with pictures for every one of the workouts. So if you just want some pictures and you need something just to help you find out exactly what the exercise is or just to give you a reminder, it's all there. So here it is, real quick and real simple. 3-step process, all based on a behavioral questionnaire that makes it very specific to the client that you can go in and simply click on. So anyone can use this at any time once you've gained access to our courses. So we hope this helped you. We hope you use it, have fun with it, and take yourself through the programs, because you're going to find there's a lot of exercises and a lot of cool things in there that you may not have done yet, or just different twists of things you've already been doing. Thanks for your time. Bye-bye.